I'm going to start the video right now because I've only just realized what has happened. So, hello everyone, this is Squeeb, but from the future. If you didn't know already, my video was basically muted, and I didn't know the full reason as to why. I was just casually playing it, and then I realized at the end of my recording, I was muted throughout the entire thing. So I basically have 1 hour, well actually no, 2 hours of this entire recording muted. So I'm not in the greatest of moods. But with that being said, I am basically going to explain what has happened throughout my 2 hours of muted gameplay. Yay! So essentially, we uncovered a few things, starting off with the main one being that we've uncovered these 3 masks. Now, I did not know at the time what the masks were for, but apparently they were for a thing that you can unlock, and it helps you unlock like this other room or something along those lines. I couldn't remember precisely. So I've essentially found the thing, and then I found the 4th mask, which was an angry one, which meant I basically collected like 4 masks and still did not know at the time what I'd had to do with them. I then eventually found out that they were for a room that could be unlocked, and it basically was that Junebug had a good day, Norman had a bad day, Liliana had a big mouth, found a big mouse, and George got caught off in traffic. I only realized what I just said, sorry. So that essentially meant that Liliana had, Junebug had a smiley face, and then at first I thought that Norman had the angry face, but then I realized that it wasn't Norman, it was actually the other guy. It was George. George had the angry face, Norman had the sad face, and then it fixed up the thing, and it gave me, so what it gave me were these dice, and the dice were actually really helpful for me, as they're actually for the vaulted door, which was inside the game room that had the dead Norman. And so at first I was like, what the hell am I doing? And then I found out that you actually have to mirror the exact thing onto the thing. So that only took me like a couple of minutes or so I unlocked it with ease. It helped me unlock the nitro tank, which would help me unlock an elevator. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the elevator that helped me unlock it. So I basically got an elevator working, and it helped me take me all the way to the top office, which would help me unlock a couple of things, such as like some shells, and it helped me unlock another room, which would take me to the thing. But I didn't need to go there at first. I needed to grab the key, which was the front door key, which would help me unlock the front door so I can finally get out the place. So at the time of recording this, we also had encountered a boss. And this boss started shooting up like different things and all that. And then I found out its only weakness is you shoot it in the eyes. So like all the eyes that you see around it is what its weakness is. You had to shoot all of them. It spat out hand puppets. It spat out like a huge amount of puppets here and there. So I had to try and avoid those at the same time. And then eventually I shot it several times. I shot all of its eyes and it just vanished into thin air. And then I was able to unlock the final door to the outside. So another piece that we had found out, so we had the diamond key, which would help us unlock the park. And the park was actually pretty easy. The park was literally like a maze at some, and it helped us unlock a shed and all that. And we also had encountered, a playground as well. We couldn't open it because it was locked and all that kind of stuff. And so we had encountered a maze, very, very creepy and very disturbing. And then we ran into some dialogue about Gordon and Ricky. So this actually was more connected to Gordon's past, as we found out that he's actually connected to a war. And somehow Ricky and I think the puppets know about Gordon's thing. I think they know that he was a part of the war, and he doesn't want to talk about it because obviously people who've gone through the war have had traumatic moments and they can't bear to witness it again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No? So you were just born a
a chance to rampage through some small defenseless...
Don't say that, Ricky.
Say what?
Don't talk about the war.
Why not? Just saying. Seems like exactly the sort of place you...
And then we encountered this area that had a huge fucking hole in it, and a greenhouse and 3 dog houses. So when I went into the greenhouse, I encountered a thing that I had to really like focus on. It was a chemical thing that can help me unlock the elevator to the main floor. And it also gave us the triangle key, which we've been dying to try and get, because holy fucking shit, there are so many goddamn places to get shit done. So yeah, so essentially we needed to find all the ingredients to find the chemical. I then had encountered a brand new monster, and I didn't know at the time what the monster was, but it was fine because I didn't want to focus on that. I wanted to focus more on unlocking the areas with the triangle key. So the first place I unlocked was Ray's location. This was basically Ray's lair, and we had discovered that he was whacking the thing over and over. And at first I didn't know how to access it, but then I realized that we needed a plug device to basically operate it. So that was fun. Oh, and then I had found out that the puppet that was presumed dead wasn't dead. He was actually still alive somehow, and I wanted to shoot him. So I did. So here we had found one of the reels, but we also had found film developer, which was one of the main ingredients that we needed to create the chemical to get us to the elevator. During that time, we had a lot of stuff as well. We also had found another piece to the aviary, which would help us unlock the birdhouse and hopefully get us to where we needed to go. So the next monster that we had encountered was actually these. So these are, I want to say they're like puppet dogs, and they're very different to the puppets. You can't tape them, essentially. You can shoot them, and they'll be stunned, but you can't tape them, which is a pain in the ass, essentially. The only way you can take them down is by basically shooting them 3 times with the typewriter pistol, or a single shot with the shotgun would take them down as well. And so it was basically like you want to try and avoid them if you want to save your ammunition. I also had found out that one of the puppets was also still alive, as it was moving. One of the statues was moving all on its own. And so that gave me a bit of a fright, and I was not happy with that because, you know, obviously puppets are not really my strong suit at the moment because I despise them. And so that was the point where I started getting a little bit angry. Like, I started getting a little bit angry and all that kind of crap. Did not know what I was doing. I had a fuse thing, which I then realized at the time I had to take a screenshot of the thing because I forgot to check on it and all that kind of crap. And then I also had discovered that I had to go back and do everything because I did not save the thing. So that was not good on my behalf. Basically, I had a moment where I was getting a bit angry and I was like, you know what? I'll just do it off recording. And I essentially grabbed the fuse of what we needed. I also had grabbed the key that we had needed to unlock the playground area. I picked up the fuse that helps us get to Ray's bit, and also had inquired a new type of chemical that can help us with the chemical that we needed to unlock the thing. So I found out that the combination for the door that we needed to unlock was actually spade, star, diamond, and heart. And when I opened that door, I had encountered a lot of things. So one of the main things I had encountered was obviously a elevator. Now I did not know where this elevator had led, but I decided to go and have an adventure of it. And I had discovered a new set. This was actually part of stage 4. This was the desert set, if I'm not mistaken. Well, actually no, I didn't know what it was at the time. It looked more like a pirate set or something along those lines, which was kind of interesting or something along those lines. I keep saying that, and I don't know why. So we then had encountered basically another section of the thing, which was actually the stage where Pearl is. Pearl is the ginormous bird that cannot see, and so I tried to figure out where I needed to go. I also had discovered this. So this was a puzzle that was very complicated, but then I had found out that you actually need to place all of the little figures in the correct order as to where you see them. And so I had found out that some of the things, so Globetta was, yeah, so you had Globetta, you had the little ship bags and all that. And then you had the rest of the characters in this game. So you had Liliana, you had Ray, you had all that kind of stuff. We also had collected the weed killer, which was the last chemical that we needed in order to create our little combination. And so once I gathered the ingredients, I then had to press. I didn't know at the time. I had to press and hold the exact things at the same time, which meant I had to use my things here and there. And then 14 minutes into this, I had found out that my recording was muted. So with that in mind, I'm gonna leave it to me, and I hope you all enjoy. Hello. Okay, it's not working. Hi everyone, it's the Master Squeeb again. This time I didn't press my recording. I'm gonna quickly do something real quick and then I'll explain the whole situation. Oh, I've got to hold them. Okay, sorry. Right, so I've basically got everything because I had to not record this because I wanted to get everything. I did save this time. Right, so the way it is, it goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Okay. I'm good now. So that means we can now go to the elevator thing.
What do you want?
Fix.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Wow. Fix.
I just look when you've got a problem, you can't just clam up and start hitting everything with a wrench. That won't fix anything.
Good.
Well, I'm going now.
Wait. Oh, there's only little cleanups here and there. But does that mean this whole time he actually just wanted the thing to be fixed and he didn't... Wait. Hold on. We don't have to worry about Ray anymore.
We have a TE for Germany. Okay, and we have a Z.
Oh, wait. Oh, that means that... Okay, hold on. Because I just realized we need to get the glasses. And I want to address we don't have any... Well, we do. We have shotgun shells. But I don't have any... Right, just to be sure, we're going to save it. I know we only have one token left, but it's fine by me. Right, so I'm assuming...
Finally, let's get this done.
Surely not. Wait, what? I wander on the dark streets of the city alone. The neighborhood is deserted, ripped apart by corporations converging on it, like vultures at a corpse. Like vultures picking at a corpse. The crumbling buildings, the shattered glass glinting on the cracked pavement, the staggering car leaning on its flat tire, making it look like a combat zone has blossomed here in the heart of the city. The cosmic glow of the traffic light gives everything an ethereal, dreamlike quality. I count lines of windows with the curtains pulled, each hiding someone in a dark apartment, watching TV alone. An aching terror gnaws at the roots of my bowels. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of a black pit, about to plunge into the void and be lost forever. I am alone. Even here, in the heart of the city, I am vastly, eternally alone. Damn. And we got some magazine bullets, which is good. But I don't... if this is really the end, then I want to get everything else done. So I want to try... I'm going to try and help glow up a letter first. Because I feel like... Because there's... So that means I have to go around the thing and do all that crap. Alright. So I got everything on that, so I might as well close that. Should I close everything? That's a bird. Okay. Unless we're meant to activate everything. I guess that would make sense. Yeah, that doesn't turn on. Oh, use index. Did I just... What did I just do? I used my fucking ammunition to create a shotgun. God fucking damn it. To create a thing. Right. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to use it. Okay. So I'm guessing this is the aviary. This is where all the dogs live. Okay. So page 4. What's this? Duct tape. I needed it, but I don't need it right now. Because if we go to there and Globetto's there.
Music! Music! Oh, I thought
Could Globetta be related to the war? Because Ray, because obviously Ray was trying to fix something and we got it fixed for him. But we didn't get... There she is.
Life can get you down sometimes, huh? First time I ever saw a movie as a kid, there was this scene of a man riding into this big blazing sunset, and I remember when it came up, it just caught me. I don't know if it was the plot or the music or what, but my heart just suddenly leapt, like I had just heard an old friend calling my name. And I sort of forgot myself and turned around, thinking someone was behind me. But all I saw was a little star of light coming from the projection booth. No one else turned around. They all were just focused on the screen. But it felt so real, so solid. Never knew what to make of that. And eventually I forgot about it. I guess during the war I got distracted. But it just came back to me now.
we have Gobletta. Yay. That's good. Okay, so I think the last one's the bird.
Was in your neighbor's backyard shade. And for me, just wants to friend. You can just bring a friend. All
That's a good girl.
friends.
There we go. See, nice and calm. It's been a long time since you saw yourself, huh?
Aww.
Happens to all of us. We all get shocked sometimes when we look in the mirror.
I always start by
Oh, sorry.
ready for
Sorry.
bed. First, I get my PJs on so I can be warm and comfy all night. Next, I go to the
Wow.
bathroom and grab my
Done the achievements. Done the achievements. Fuck off, I don't care. What the fuck?
She's gonna drive me crazy.
Expect. Let's have pop. What did I just grab? Some made of cardboard can. It's locked. Imagination penthouse. It's locked on the other side. Right, well, save. Saying we go to the door that's been colored. Got magazine. Got that. Press. Login. B. Press.
Sounded like that came from the other room.
Press. One. Where are my socks? Fish, 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 fish. This is actually pretty funny. To-do list. Find my cat. Oh, I keep thinking it's like an actual. Hi, how are you? Okay. Anything else? Images. Pics. Okay. Ricky. MFN Tower. Glovetta. Press. Games. Go. What's up? Card game. And then jump game. Okay. This guy's got some creepy imaginations. Me.
Way to look her here. Mommy must be proud.
The tank and penthouse. It's locked. So we need an imaginary key. No.
When are we starting? Are we starting? No!
Puzzle pace. Oh. Shells. Give me that. And what's in here? Looks like there's a key slot. Okay, so we need to find a key. And all that crap. Right, well, I guess... Whose room is this? Oh, it's a little campfire. And it's the key. My art, Arnold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So depending on what it is. Fuck off. The bar is blocking it from opening. Do I whack it? The bar is keeping it from opening. How do I... I see. So we need to find a fake key for that. Oh, hold on.
I was never good at cooking.
Okay. Right, so we need... Oh, we need all these. Okay, so we need... milk. We need to cut. Then take that. And then we need to grab a red box. Chocobo. And then I guess... I'm going to the red door? Wait. Arnold's... Go into here. There's a thing dedicated to his artwork.
Hooray!
I think it's that one. Because if it goes there, it'll be unlocked. It won't be. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. We're in here. We need the key for something. Right, well, I'm going to leave it there because it's really creepy at the moment. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to me on my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Trent. And I will see you all in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.